Welcome to my video for the unboxing of the Seiko Astron SSH109 or SBX109, depending which one you want to go for. Both the same. Now, I'm not into watches a great deal, and this is a 10-year itch that I finally got around to scratching. I'm doing this video because there's hardly anything online about the SSH109. There were three variants. There was one with the blue face, which is what this one is. One with the black face, which I believe is the 111, and the other one, which is silver. I could have got those absolutely wrong, but all I know is the 109 has the blue dial and the blue bezel. It's been on my radar a long time. So I pressed the button on Sunday morning and bought it from Japan through Chrono24. The seller had it up for £1,180. Obviously, we have to pay duty here in the UK, so at 20%, it's come to about £1,413 or so. Now, this retails online for £2,230, probably about $2,500 US, but no one's going to pay that much anyway. So I did have an offer from a UK retailer for £1,800 and something pounds. So this is about £400 saving. Worth a punt. I haven't opened this box yet, so I'm very excited. This was shipped from Japan on Monday. Today's Wednesday. I was expecting it to arrive tomorrow through DHL, but it was delivered this afternoon, so that is incredibly speedy service. Now, there's a bit of a love affair with Seiko. My dad had a 1982 diver's watch, which he handed down to my brother in the late 80s, which was then passed to me in the mid 90s. And I love that watch. So last year I was able to pick up this SKX 009, virtually brand new on eBay. The strap wasn't great. It had been sitting in someone's collection in a filthy home, and it had kind of cigarette scum and dust all over the strap, so that stinks. So that went, and I got this replacement strap on Amazon. Now I have got something on order through Jihousha Co that's coming tomorrow that should really spruce this up. I do love a Pepsi bezel, so I'm so pleased that I got this one. Don't wear it a great deal. You can see that it stopped on Sunday because I only wore it on Saturday. That's fine, it's easy enough to wind and set the date. But the Astron, man, I've wanted one for so long. I don't know why, I don't know if they're that popular, but all I know is that they look good. And I think this will look good on the wrist and make me feel good about wearing it. Don't have a huge watch collection. I'm quite fickle in my approach. So my kind of beta, if I'm going away, if I'm going abroad and don't have to worry too much, is this lovely solar powered G-Shock 2100. This has seen me through a trip to Sri Lanka, various European breaks with family, and it can take an absolute beating. Connectivity via Bluetooth on your phone, sets the time zone, away you go. Absolutely perfect for what it does. So that's awesome. My daily is an Apple Watch Ultra, which is great. I track my activity through this, so exercising and walking, I do quite a bit day to day, just getting to the office. And points mean prizes when you've got healthcare with Vitality, so you get like your free coffees and reward status. It's kind of gamification for your health. So the Apple Watch Ultra has been awesome. It's not the version 2. I didn't see the point in getting that. This is just a trusty steed. The only issue is you've got to charge it every couple of days, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm lazy when it comes to watches, and I thought, well, the Seiko is the Astron is the one to go to for the ultimate lazy person. It's going to run the date until 2100, by which point I'll be 120, so I do think it will outlast me. If I live to 120, please come and shoot me. So yes, Seiko, I've just got this kind of brand affinity with them. I think because of it being in the family. I really loved my diver's watch. Yeah, and it was absolutely mullered by the time I got it anyway, that's for sure. But I just loved having that thing on my wrist. I just thought it looked really cool, and that's where it started. But then I wasn't really into watches long after that. Once I became of age to get a credit card, I spent like there was no tomorrow. I bought a Seiko Kinetic that looked quite fancy. That ended up in a carrier bag and probably thrown out in the tip. And then I got, through my student loan rebate, a Seiko Honda F1 edition chronograph, which looked the business. It had like the black bezel, and it had buttons with bits of orange on it, and the Honda F1 logo on the dial. So that was really cool, and I sold that for a decent amount a few years back. So been without that, just been sticking with smartwatches. But now, after talking to my friends who are pretty much into their watches, someone's got a really crap exhaust in the road, so sorry if you picked that up. Yeah, so they understand watches. I don't understand movements, etc. All I want is something that looks good and makes me feel good wearing it. So yeah, it's been umming and ahhing about this particular model for quite a while, and actually experiencing a Tudor from a guy at work. I thought, oh yeah, the Black Bay is awesome. The 41 mil case really looked the part, and also I thought, well, if I wind it, I've only got to worry about the time because I don't have to worry about the date part. So I almost dropped $3.5 grand on a Tudor last week. But then reading an article on, I think, the new SBXC, the new 1965 divers that came out this week, actually. Reading a review, and a guy said that he likes to buy watches and goes up in $1,000 increments. And I thought, well, why not enjoy the journey? One of my friends pointed out about the servicing costs on the Tudor, and because I'm just so kind of, fickle with watches, I thought, well, why don't I just start cheap? Well, cheaper. So this cost me about £1,400, which is not cheap by anyone's imagination, but in comparison to other things you can get, I think it's pretty good, and I'm very excited to open this. So I haven't opened this yet. So there could be 105 grams worth of Kit Kat wrappers in this box if I've been done over. So we're going to share the excitement, but there's just no content online about this particular watch, and I think it deserves a bit more credit than that. And I don't know if it's because Astron isn't a popular model to go for. I know that other Seikos like Grand Seiko and the Prospect stuff is really popular. I don't know a great deal about it. I just like the name and I love what the Astron offers. So without further ado, let's unbox this. And this reaction will be absolutely genuine, so if I hate it, then you will know about it. So here we go. So I get a year's international warranty with this apparently, and after speaking to my friends, they said, well, if you're going to save £400 on it, it should be okay, so why not do it? Okay, here we go. Ooh, wow. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, that is, the online pictures I don't think does it justice. It's a lot darker blue in the flesh. Some pictures look overexposed, so try not to drop it. That is lovely. Actually, I was warned about this being a titanium watch, and about how it will feel on the wrist. So let's just put that beautiful beast there. Let's take off my Apple Watch. So new with tags. Yeah, that is charming indeed. Let's try it. Obviously, there's a bit of adjustment required. I think I have a 7.5-inch wrist. Like 1x zoom on the iPhone for video is quite close up. So this is at 0.9, so I don't want everything to look like it's a light bulb, basically, shape, but that feels very nice on the wrist indeed. 105 grams. Let's see if it will sort out the time zone. I think we might have to go to the window and pick up a satellite. So let's try that. Let's try not to drop my phone. Is that a no? Okay, let's see if we can pick up a satellite now that I'm in the window. I think it only needs one satellite to set the time. If not, this will be a very short video. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to go outside and do this, but that's absolutely fine. But I just wanted to share the beauty of this watch because, like I say, this is the first time I've seen it, and I am well impressed. I'm really impressed. I think the bracelet is absolutely gorgeous. Like I say, it's not too light. It feels like it's on the wrist, but I think it's going to be incredibly versatile. Now, I've got to adjust the bracelet. So expect a video coming up of how I ruined an Astron bracelet with scratches all over it because I couldn't get the pins out. But overall, I think this is beautiful. I did like a bit of contrast on the dial with the red, but actually it's not kind of too in your face at all with the 12 and 24 hour marker. But I think that is a really good outcome for me taking a punt on this, and I think I'm just a bit you know, I should have done it sooner, but actually it doesn't matter because I've got all the time excuse the pun, all the time in the world with this. But I think this should get a bit more coverage than what it does. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you like it. Thanks for coming on the journey with me. Met with trepidation. I was worried it would be too small. I do like a kind of minimum of a 42mm case. I think this is 42.7. I did try the Seiko GMT Pro Specs this year and last year as well, the one that came in green. It just looked really awful on the wrist. The dial looks absolutely tiny. Even after watching videos online, it looks bigger than it is, and just came away feeling a bit underwhelmed by it twice. And the bracelet didn't feel that great quality either. It felt very kind of rattly. But I'm so glad that I've sunk £1,400 on this instead of £1,400 on the GMT. I think the difference is absolutely night and day, but what do I know? So yeah, thanks very much for watching this. If you were on the fence about this watch, then here it is in real life. And yeah, thanks so much for sharing this journey with me.